Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this second meeting to finalize our 2025 CSR program supporting industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Today, we will focus on running the innovation competition for school children, allocating the 300,000 ringgit budget and assigning tasks. Before we begin, does anyone have suggestion to add to our agenda?
I think we should include a discussion about how to measure the long-term impact of this competition.
Yes, and perhaps also talks about how we will promote the event to ensure good participation from all states.
Excellent suggestion. We will add impact measurement under any other business and include promotion in our main agenda. Any other addition?
I think that's all.
Good. Let's move forward. Let's quickly recap our first meeting decision. We agreed to allocate 300,000 ringgit for this project. Second, we organized a national innovation competition for school students. Does anyone have any correction or additional points?
Actually, we also mentioned possibly partnering with technical college for judging, but we didn't apply it.
Good point, Nancy. We will address that today. Any other points? Okay, let's proceed. Are there any unresolved issues from last time that we need to address first?
I think we didn't decide on the competition format. Will it be individual or team-based?
And we need to consider how to make it accessible for students from isolation.
Both of you make a good point. Let's tackle all that part as part of our main discussion. Let's start with the competition framework. We see you had some thoughts on categories.
Yes, I think we should split the competition into two age groups, 10 to 12 years old and 13 to 15 years old. Also, we should allow both individual and team entries to encourage more participation.
I agree with the age group, but maybe we should require a team, about maybe 2 or 3 students per team.
What if we make it flexible? Allow both options but give slightly higher weight to teamwork in judging.
That's a good compromise. For teams, we could focus on innovations for sustainable nation cities to align with SDG 9.
I love that team. It's specific enough to guide participants but broad enough for creativity.
Excellent discussion. So we will have two categories. Allow both individuals and team entries with slight preference for teams, and use the sustainable cities theme. Any objection? No. Great. Motion carried. Now, let's discuss judging criteria and prizes. Aziz, your thoughts?
Okay. So I propose innovation 40%, practicality 30%, SDG alignment 20%, and presentation around 10%. Okay, so for prizes, cash awards plus mentorship opportunities.
Then you think we should also include school prizes too, like STEM equipments for the winning students too.
That's brilliant. It would encourage schools to actively support their participation.
How about we do 5,000 ringgit for the first prize 3,000 ringgit for the second, and 1,000 ringgit for the third in each category, plus 2,000 ringgit for their schools.
And participation certificates for all to encourage everyone.
That's a good suggestion. Let's go with this price structures and judging criteria. Any concern?
No.
No. Okay, it's approved then. Now, let's allocate our 300,000 ringgit budget. Nazim, you have prepared some figures.
Yes, based on our discussion, prices 120,000 ringgit, 40%. School grants 30,000 ringgit, 10%. 60,000 ringgit for the event logistic, 20%. Marketing 45,000 ringgit, 15%. Mentorship 30,000 ringgit, 10%. And contingency 50,000 ringgit, 5%.
Should we adjust the mentorship allocation? Maybe you can increase it by reducing the budget of the contingency.
I think 10% is reasonable for mentorship. We can relocate mentor if we need.
Agree. Any other adjustment?
Yes.
Then this budget breakdown is approved. Now for assignment. We see and month you have to do the competition guidance, can you?
Yes.
And registration. The month you have to do the venue and logistic. Hazi, you can do the school partnership. Okay. Nazim, can you make the marketing and publicity? And I will do the sponsor, the registration and oversight. Does this work for everyone?
Perhaps Nazim and I could collaborate on the digital registration system. That will be helpful, yes.
Perfect. Any other role adjustment?
So I think we are all good. But
Great. Now that this assignment is confirmed. Before we end, I'd like to touch on stakeholder engagement. This includes the Ministry of Education, local council and industry partners. Any suggestion?
I think we should draft a proposal for endorsement from the Ministry of Education, and that will boost credibility and ease outreach.
We can also invite companies, especially in tech and engineering, to be judged or be our mentor.
don't forget parent and teacher associations. Their support can help to increase the rural participation of our program.
Good, excellent point. Azin and I will handle the MOE proposal. Nazim, approach potential sponsor and industry contact you. Alright. Let's briefly consider possible risks. Any concern?
Connectivity might be an issue for some schools, especially in rural Sabah and Sarawak.
Maybe we prepare an offline registration option through email or e-request if needed.
And for the finance, we could offer travel subsidies for East Malaysian teams.
Good thinking. Factor that into logistic planning. Let's make it as inclusive as possible. One last item. How do we ensure inclusivity and legal sustainability?
We could add a bonus judging scores for entries involving girls, orang asli, and differently able students. And all materials should be bilingual, English and Malay, to to reach more schools.
Let's highlight female inventors in our promo material too. It could inspire more girls to join.
Wonderful idea. Nazim, include these points in the marketing plan and mission document, will you?
Consider it done. Okay, for now we should establish a timeline. I propose the first month we training and school outreach. The month second and third we do the registration period. The month of fourth we do the preliminary judging, and the fifth month we do the final competition, and the last month, which is 6th month, we do the impact assessment.
Okay, I agree. And we also need a plan for documenting and process for our CSR report.
Also, in addition, maybe we should assign someone to handle photography and video documentation.
That's a good point. Nazim, can you include documentation in your marketing plan? Good. And you will use documents proposed timeline. Anything else?
No.
If not, let's conclude. To summarize today's decision, first we do the competition structure with 2 age group and flexibility participation. Second, judging criteria and price package approved. Third, budget allocation finalized. 4. Task assigned with collaborative adjustment. 5. Stakeholder engagement and accessibility measure 6. Inclusivity, risk mitigation and documentation plan. And lastly, the timeline confirmed. So, our next meeting will be on 3rd August 2025 to review progress. Jazakallahu khairun for your valuable contribution today. Okay, so that is our meeting today. Nice.
Okay.